Well, hi there, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk Real Estate Investing. I'm your host, Sharon Vornholt, and I'm so happy you're tuning in today. Today, I want to talk about how to finish the year strong. We have just about 2 months in the year left, a little bit over 2 months in the year left, and it's important that you get honed in on this right now. So when you're focused and you have a plan, 2 months is actually quite a bit of time. So I want to focus in on some things that will actually move your business forward in the next 12 months in the new year. I also want to talk about something that we don't talk about a lot, and that is decluttering, specifically decluttering both your mind and your physical space that you work in. So let's dive in, and I want to take a look at these 6 things. I want to focus on your marketing, your existing branding, your CRM and your system for your leads, your website, your systems and processes, and outsourcing. And then we're going to take each of these one by one and go through those. And there are some tweaks and some things you should look at before you start the new year. So in the next 60 days or so, take a look at these things and see what is okay, what's working, what isn't working, what you need to change up maybe. Maybe you haven't looked at these things in a while. So let's take a look at marketing first. The most important thing to look at is what's working and what didn't work for you this year. So how did this year work out for you? Did you do the number of deals you had set out to do? Did you make the amount of money you set out to make? And if not, we want to try to figure out what happened. So number one would be, did you have a formal marketing plan? Because if you didn't, you need to stop right here before you head into the new year and create a marketing plan. You can get a copy of a marketing plan template for free over on the Louisville Gals Real Estate blog, and I'll put a link to that in the show notes. So get that for free. It will get you to lay out all of your strategies, all of your marketing lead channels, the different things that you do to get leads in the door. And then it will lay out step by step each thing that you need to do to make that happen. So it's really a process. It's a roadmap for getting this piece right. So you need to have a formal marketing plan. Next, we're going to look at your direct mail campaigns if you're doing direct mail. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because some people do direct mail, some don't. I'm a big direct mail person. I know that it is the best way to generate off-market deals. Hands down, it's the way to reach these people. So let's look at the 4 pieces of the direct mail process. We're going to look at 4 things. Look at your mail piece, your message, your list, and the frequency that you mail. So number 1 would be your mail piece. If you're using letters or postcards, that will vary depending on your strategy. So take a look at your mail piece. Does it still reflect your brand, your overall company vision? Sometimes you'll be using one mail piece, and then for whatever reason, you will decide to change something in your business, and that mail piece no longer reflects who you are. It might be something as simple as you change your slogan, your tagline on your marketing. It could be anything, but look at your marketing pieces and see if they are still, if they still work for you today. The next thing would be to really hone in on your message. Now, your message is what you say to people. If you are marketing to probates, your message will be very different than if you're marketing to pre-foreclosures. That message will be different if you're marketing to absentee owners. So make sure that your message is still in alignment with what your end result is. Make sure that you're saying to the probate prospects the things that you need to be saying to them, or pre-foreclosures, or whatever it is. Now, once you've got your mail piece, you've gone over your mail piece, you look at your message, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the list. This is a critical part of the direct mail process. If your list isn't good, it doesn't matter how much you mail to these people, you're not going to get good results. You need to know who your who's are. Who are the people that you are mailing to? What is their pain point, and what is the transformation that you can provide? So you want to clean up your list, make sure that you You don't need to add any list, which is something that very oftentimes, if you want to increase your deal flow, that's exactly what you need to do. You need to add some more groups of people that you market to. So is there something that you want to add? Now, if you're not doing probates, when leads are scarce, with probates, you'll never run out of leads. And I really encourage you to think about adding these to your business. I mean, why would you not choose to add a source of leads that will never go away, that aren't dependent on the market, like pre-foreclosures, short sales, so many of the other types of direct mail marketing that you would do, they are very dependent on the market cycle that you're in. So probates are an evergreen niche. They will always need your help. And if you don't feel like you know enough about probates, I can help you two ways there. The first way is I have a ton of information over on the blog and the podcast. So go on over to Louisville Gals Real Estate blog, and there's a link there where you can find every podcast. You can find every show that we've done, and you can search by topic. So that's a free resource. You can so you can spend a lot of time there. I'll just say that you can spend a lot of time there. Now, the second thing would be to take a look at my course, Probate Investing Simplified. And you can do that at probateinvestingsimplified.com. Take a look at it, because let me put it to you this way. Stop and think just a minute that if you spend the next 60 days going through this course, learning the ins and outs of probates and how to add these to your business in a way that will grow your business and bring money in the door, if you do that now, then you'll be ready to hit the ground running in 2023. There's no doubt about it. So if you have any questions about that, you can always reach out to me at Sharon@SharonVornholt.com. Okay, so that's it for marketing. Take a look at every piece of marketing that you do. Go through it with a fine-tooth comb and make sure that you don't need to make any changes. Now, number two is something I talk about a lot, and that's your branding. Remember, marketing is how you get leads, but branding is why they choose you. So let me ask you this. Have you consciously worked on your brand? Now, I'm not talking about the physical aspects of your brand. While they are important, they are the logos, fonts, the colors, all the things like that. You want to have a cohesive brand, forward-facing image to the public in your business. But far more important than that is the way you show up for people. People often say that your brand is what people say about you after you walk out of the room. So what that means is what they think about you. It's the feeling you leave them with. Are you trustworthy? Are you someone that they would want to do business with? You know, can they rely on you? So these are things that go around your reputation and your brand. So you want to be sure that it's consistent across all platforms. Your website and your social media, in addition to things like direct mail, should all be cohesive. Now, you might say, do I need a business card? Yes, you need a business card. Your website is your online business card, but you still need old-fashioned business cards. And when you look at things like your postcards for marketing, you look at your business cards, and we'll talk about your website in a minute, but one big question to ask yourself, and this is a branding issue, do you need new headshots? You don't have to spend a fortune to get a few good pictures. And that goes a long way in people saying, this person is a professional. They have a real estate investing business. So spend a little money. If you don't have a little money right now, get someone that's really good with a camera to just take some quality headshots and some quality shots of you, kind of the day in the life, to put on your website. So just remember that this is really, I call it marketing's partner. I think